Hi, and welcome to Finding Better Balance. Today is October 14th, 2024. And in Canada, it's Thanksgiving weekend. And I had a wonderful weekend with my son coming back home from university. And it was great to see him, great to spend time with him, and really see how he's doing. It's been about a month and a bit since I've seen him, and I just wanted to check in with him and see how he's adjusting and with his exams and all of that. And I have a lot of things to be grateful for this weekend, it being Thanksgiving and all. And I thought this is a great time to, recap some things that I have learned this weekend, some things that have come up, and some reflection. And uh, finding better balance is about life, and it's a lifestyle, and it's about living your authentic self and finding out who you really are and navigating life in your relationships. And when you feel off balance and maybe you feel anxious, stressed, frustrated, um, angry, bitter, all of these things. These are emotions that throw us off balance. And to bring us back in balance, that is where better balance comes into play. Better balance more than fitness coaching. And that's the evolution of this podcast and where I'm at. So thanks for joining me along on this journey. And anyway, so for today, I want to talk about some reflections of the weekend. And Thanksgiving is really about bringing people together and the connections, right? The relationships that you have and spending time with people who mean a lot to you. Sometimes it's immediate family, and sometimes it's friends and your chosen family, right? So with my son coming back home to visit, it was really great to have him here. But I realized today I was really emotional getting him sent off back to the ferry, and it was very busy over there and kind of stressful with everybody else dropping their university kids off at the ferry. And anyway, so he got there on time, and then I went over to my partner's house, and I walked in the door. I actually felt quite anxious. I wasn't really sure how I was feeling. I was feeling this overwhelmed feeling, and I wasn't really sure what I was feeling. I just felt this overwhelmed, like I was going to cry at any moment. And anyway, so on the way over to my partner's house, I wanted to watch a video. Okay, so this podcast it's going to be about energy clearing. Okay, so I know it's Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for all of these lessons in life because it teaches me so much about myself, and I love to share that in case for you, right? This is what it's all about. Me going through and learning, and then sharing it, so you can avoid some of this upset that I've gone through in my life. And those are those lessons, right? Lots of learning and lots of sharing. Okay, so that's what the podcast is about. And let's talk about energy clearing. So, weekends with family. It's Thanksgiving. Next one, a big one, is going to be Christmas, right? So, spending time with people that you care about. But sometimes the energy that it comes along with people, right? So, in the last few months, I have found the Human Design Experiment, and I guess that was May, June, and I've been diving deep. I've been going down the rabbit hole of finding out about my own human design blueprint and the other people in my life. So, when it comes to energy clearing, we all have our unique gifts, and that's what I have discovered with human design. So, who are you? Who are you really? And we bring our our own unique energy into our relationships and our environment, right? And everybody else is going to bring their unique gifts and their energy into the environment. So, in this period of time where I found out about the human design experiment, um, really discovering who you are, right? Coming back to your true essence. Okay. So, in this weekend, my son has been, he went through a breakup since he went to university. He is adjusting to a new environment, living on his own, studying because he's got midterms. So he's coming in with this lot of charged energy, um, unknowns, maybe some anxiousness and some overwhelm. I think it was great that he spent time with some of his friends, and he was able to kind of um, rebalance himself and fill his cup and feel like he has those strong friendships, and now he can, get through his exams and work to the next break, which would be Christmas break, right? Okay, so he's coming in and he's got all this wonderful energy, but I haven't had his energy around me for 6 weeks, say, right? And my house has been pretty peaceful. So, he comes into the mix. I'm so happy to see him, but he's visiting his friends. He's coming, he's going. We're talking, we're having this great dinner. And then we have some time to discuss what's going on. He's staying up late. My sleeps are interrupted. um, and all of these things. So, what I have learned, and what I really want to share about what I've learned about this weekend is, in the human design experiment, I have an open solar plexus. So what that means is I take in energy from other people. And if I'm not aware of it, I could be starting to feel anxious as well. If somebody is anxious, somebody is angry, or like really happy, or they're feeling stressed. If I'm not aware of it, then it becomes my energy, my emotions, and I need to find ways to clear that out, and recognize it's not mine. It's not mine. Okay, and so my son has a defined solar plexus, and his energy around emotions are steady. They are, because if he has a defined solar plexus, mine is completely wide open. His is defined, so it's constant. If he might have those emotional waves, but that's something that he brings solid into his essence. It's when you have a defined center, like the solar plexus, the emotional solar plexus. It is, so when you have it defined, you are that's constant for you. Okay, so mine's undefined. It's going to change depending on who I'm with, and the environment that I'm in. Okay, so I'm just really learning about this about myself, and it makes sense that I need ways to clear that energy from me so that I get back to my calm, natural state. So the background I have here is, I went for a walk with my partner today after I had, an emotional upheaval. I walked in the door and, I started to cry, and I said, I don't know why, but I'm feeling emotional. I need to let it out. So that was a way that I let it out, but I couldn't understand. I couldn't really articulate why I was feeling that way, but now it makes sense. So for me, getting out in nature, going for a walk, talking about it, exercise, um, taking a shower, taking a bath, finding ways to kind of cleanse myself of those energy fields that I'm in. So finding out about your human design blueprint. That's it's been really helpful for me because it helps me understand myself, and it helps me understand the relationships and the people in my life. So that's really important. So energy clearing. If you are not aware of this about yourself, you might be carrying around, you might be so conditioned and you're not even aware of it. Are you tuned in to how you feel when you're around certain people? And do you start to feel anxious about something right after you've spent time with somebody? Why do you feel that way? And being able to let it go, being in nature, talking about it, exercise, meditation, and daily intention practice. Right? This is where Better Balance More Than Fitness coaching comes in to play, because who are you? Who are you really? And let's unlearn all the things that we thought we were, what we should be, and really get to the bottom of who we are and bring our true essence forward and learn things like this about ourselves so that we can improve ourselves and the relationships that we have, the connections, the essence that we bring everywhere in our life. Okay, so finding better balance in your life, finding out who you are, knowing about yourself, that personal growth journey is really a huge part of finding better balance. And during this whole podcast, right? So I started this in December 2020, and I come on here and just kind of share what I'm finding out about myself and about other people, and different conversations that I have, and life lessons, and all of those things. So it's a great time of year right now to be out for walks and finding all those mushrooms, and being in the trails with the leaves, and change of season. It's a beautiful time to let things go that are holding you back, and clearing your energy field from unnecessary upheavals and upsets. Understanding why you feel a certain way on that personal growth journey to not only find better balance in your life, but to, find it first, be able to maintain it, and fully experience better balance. And what I mean by that is living more and stressing less. And that is ways that we can experience better balance in our lives. Thanks so much for listening. Until next time.